The 2021 federal election in Canada didn't just involve campaign signs and door knocking, it involved political intimidation by the Chinese Communist Party on Canadian soil. According to intelligence briefings, Chinese government officials allegedly surveilled and intimidated conservative candidate Bob Soroya during his campaign in Markham Unionville. Reports say Soroya and his canvassing team were followed, with suspected Chinese agents returning to homes shortly after his visits, echoing voter suppression tactics straight out of an authoritarian playbook. The implications are disturbing. A foreign state exerting influence to sway the outcome of a democratic election in a G7 country. At the center of the controversy was Liberal candidate Paul Chiang, who unseated Soroya. Chiang recently resigned after making chilling comments suggesting another conservative candidate, Joe Tay, could be kidnapped and handed over to the Chinese consulate in Toronto for a $1 million bounty. Chiang, a former police officer, dismissed his remarks as a joke, but many saw them as a veiled threat echoing the Chinese Communist Party's tactics of transnational repression. Meanwhile, Chiang, Trudeau, and then Public Safety Minister Bill Blair stood shoulder to shoulder in campaign materials attacking Erin O'Toole's position on firearms, specifically his promise to re legalize 1,500 banned models. These ads were displayed prominently in Chinese language venues, playing on fear to manipulate voters. Let's connect the dots here. The Liberal government is aggressively working to disarm law abiding citizens, claiming it's about safety. At the same time, they've allowed organized crime to flourish in cities like Toronto and Vancouver while standing idle as a hostile communist regime intimidates and manipulates Canadians. It doesn't take a political scientist to see the incentive. If your political strategy involves coercion, fear, and foreign interference, then it makes perfect sense to ensure your population is unarmed and unable to resist. And through all of this, Mark Carney, the Liberal heir apparent, has remained conspicuously silent. Even after Chiang's resignation, Carney referred to the controversy as a teachable moment and leaned on Chiang's police background as a defense. The Durham Regional Police Association swiftly condemned this, calling Carney's response a disgrace. Canadians should be asking, why is the Liberal Party so comfortable letting foreign agents suppress Canadian voters while working overtime to disarm them at home? And why is Mark Carney so afraid to acknowledge this dystopian reality?